What's up, guys? Ruben Velasquez here, aka the Nintendo God, and today's episode is going to be my first top 10 episode for you guys because before I made a top 5 video on my favorite Mario games on the Switch One, and those were my top 5 video Mario games, and now I'm going to be showing you guys my top 10 favorite Nintendo Switch One games of this year, I should say, and these are all in the order in which I like them, like are my favorite to my least favorite to my ultimate favorite. So these are not random or anything like that. So just so you guys are aware of that, because some other YouTubers make them randomized or something. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode as much as I did making it. And if you haven't already, comment down below what is your top 10 favorite Switch One games of all time or of this year of 2026. And with that being said, I'm going to be starting this video in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So starting at number 10, we have Sonic X Shadow Generations for the Switch One. Now, I beat this game a while ago. I beat both the Sonic Generations portion and the Shadow Generations portion of the game. So I basically beat both parts of this collection of Sonic history. And even though it says day one edition, but this is not the day one edition. I got this at a retro store um like a couple months ago. And yeah, the only day one part of this case, like this game case, is it has the Gerald Robotnik journal or something inside the case. So I don't really count it as day one edition, honestly, because I didn't own a Switch at the time of this game coming out on Switch for day one, so I don't really count that part right here. But besides that, the reason this game is at number 10 is because, like I said, I beat this game a couple months ago, and then of course I reviewed it on the channel already. If you want to go watch that review, go watch it right now. Like, stop watching this and go watch that review if you want to know more about this game. But yeah, like I said, I beat this game like about 3-4 months ago. Then I reviewed it recently on the channel. But honestly, for my first ever time playing Sonic Generations ever in my life, because the only other version I played is the 3DS version, and that one was kind of shitty. So that's why I don't really count the 3DS version of Sonic Generations when I was talking about this game in my review. But like I said, the reason when this game is at number 10 is because even though I had a good experience with this game, it wasn't as fun as like the other Sonic games that are on Switch. Like Sonic Frontiers, for example, is a really good game and fun as well. And mostly because I'm so used to Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom that Sonic Frontiers just felt natural to me. So from going to Sonic Frontiers back to Sonic Generations, I felt like a little bit was missing from the Sonic gameplay mechanics. Because I'm already used to open world games by now. So going back to something like this, like going back in time, basically, like literally pun intended. This game's all about time travel and history of Sonic and stuff. But yeah, going back in time like this to Sonic Generations after playing Sonic Frontiers and all that stuff, it just felt weird. But overall, this game is a fun game to play. Sonic Generations portion and the Shadow Generations portion, both portions of this game are magnificent to play. But I guess just for me, it wasn't as fun because I already played modern Sonic, like Sonic Frontiers, and that game's just widely different than this one. So I'm just used to that. But yeah, that was number 10. And coming in at number 9, sorry, I don't have the actual case for this, but you guys should know that by now, is Minecraft for the Switch One. Now, I still play this game to this day. I still play this game with friends on Discord and Snapchat and Instagram or whatever other mobile app, like social media app I can contact my friends and call them on. We build stuff together in creative mode. We sometimes try to survive in survival mode, but we don't really do that often. So it's mostly just creative mode with buddies. Um, I built so many things in creative mode in this game throughout the years. Underwater houses, skyscrapers that reach to the sky limit of the game, sky houses, just like floating houses that are like so high up you can't really see them from the ground. I've just built so much. And then, of course, since I'm a Nintendo guy, I'm a Nintendo gamer. I had to build some Mario pixel art. So that's what I did in this game recently, which was like a few days ago. That was like the last time I played Minecraft on my Switch. It was like 4 days ago. And that's when I built well, yeah, built is the right word. Yeah, that's when I built a pixel art creation of Mario from Super Mario World. So like him doing the peace sign, when he beats a level in Mario World. I created that in Minecraft about 4 days ago when I last hopped on the game. Did it all by myself though. Not gonna lie, I mean, I did have to look I did have to look up a picture though, like on Google Images. But other than that, I created it by myself. Like I didn't need help from like my friends on Discord or whatever. So like it was just me building it. I also built 8-bit Mario. I didn't really need a guide for that. I just needed to see like a Lego version of it on Google Images so I could tell like exactly how much blocks of like brown wool to do for the legs and the feet and stuff like that. So like that was like the only reason why I looked up an image of 8-bit Mario on Google Images. But other than that, I didn't really look at that image that much. But I made 8-bit Mario, Super Mario World Mario, and a bunch of other creations that are Nintendo related, like the Triforce and a Donkey Kong Barrel. Um, but yeah, this game is just amazing to play on Switch. The only thing I did have an issue with, that's why this is mostly at number 9, is that it doesn't get the recent creation like items. So like recently Minecraft basically added in cushions to Minecraft. And once my Switch updated the game, I noticed that cushions were not available, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? So, and then my friend on Discord, he plays this game on mobile, and he had the cushions as available to him, like it was available to him on his phone on mobile, and I was pretty upset by that because I made like all these different houses in Minecraft and no way to actually really sit on the couches I made because all I use is stairs. All I use are stepping stairs for my couches that I build in Minecraft. I've always done that. Ever since I played Minecraft on the Wii U and the 3DS, and even on the Switch version, I've always used stairs as couches in Minecraft when I build my houses in creative. So when that recent update came like a few weeks ago about cushions being added to the game, and I wasn't able to get the cushions available in the Switch version, I was pretty upset about that. That's why this game is on number 9 instead of number like 1 or whatever. Anyways, I've been talking about Minecraft for like a couple minutes now. Let's move on to the next game. But yeah, that's why Minecraft is at number 9 and not lower, or sorry, higher. Anyways, number 8. Sorry, number 7. So, I'm already mixed up in the numbers of this top 10 already. I've been talking about Minecraft forever at this point. Anyways, at number 7, we have Sonic Colors Ultimate for the Switch version, obviously. Now, this is mostly nostalgia points because I grew up with Sonic Colors on my Nintendo Wii growing up when I was like 7 years old, like around 8 or 7. So this game is just very nostalgic for me. The only reason why it's at number 7 and not higher is the fact that what's the word that sometimes like is very blurry when you're running at Sonic speed or using the dash move, and that kind of hurts my eyes when I play in handheld. So that's why this is at number 7 and not higher. The nostalgia points is what made this be at number 7 to begin with, but it would have been higher if it wasn't for the fact that sometimes it hurts my eyes because of the blurriness of the speed. It wasn't like that on the Wii version. So like if I was doing like a top 10 of Wii games, that game would have been like at number like 3 or something. So anyways, at number 6 we have another game that doesn't have an official case, but it's a game I did review on the channel, and that is Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Now, I love Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but Tears of the Kingdom is like the least favorite of mine, mostly because of the fact that it's, the same map, same characters, same areas of the map. It's just the same game but upgraded with like a few new mechanics and stuff like that. And like I did collect all 152 shrines, gotten all 120 light root seeds in the depths. Um, got almost all the outfits in the game. The only thing I really got to do is the 1,000 Korok seed hunt, which is not going to be fun for me. Just saying that out loud. But yeah, it's just the same game again. Like it's just Breath of the Wild, but more. Um, and don't get me wrong, Tears of the Kingdom is a fun game. It's an amazing game to play. And if you don't have Breath of the Wild, but you want to get a Zelda game, I would recommend Tears of the Kingdom. Obviously, it's a fantastic game. It's a really beautifully graphical game. If you're looking for an open world game on Switch, Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild is the way to go. But the reason why this is on like number 6 is because of the fact that it's just Breath of the Wild again, but with upgraded mechanics. So that's why it's at number 6. Or I'm sorry, yeah, number 6. Yeah, I think I am losing count here. Anyways, at number 5, or I guess sorry, number 6. My bad. So yeah, number 6. At number 6, we have Mario and Luigi Brothership for the Switch. The only Mario and Luigi game on the Switch, but so far as of 2026. Uh, the reason why this game is at number 6 is because of the fact that oh my god, I had a reason. Oh yeah, the fact that like I don't know, like the world is amazing to move around and all that stuff, but uh I don't know. I guess it's because I'm nostalgic for like Superstar Saga, Bowser's Inside Story, and Partners in Time. I kind of missed when Starlo was your companion throughout the whole game, like she was in Bowser's Inside Story and all that stuff. And I think even Paper Jam, I believe, on the 3DS. So it was kind of upsetting for Brothership to not have Star. I mean, Starlo is in this game, but she's not really like there, like as her main companion. It's this dude. Uh, oh my god, I forgot his name. Snoutlet. Yeah, that's his name, Snoutlet. So yeah, I'm just nostalgic about Starlo. That's all. Like, if it was Starlo as your main companion instead of Snoutlet, I mean, the game is good overall. I'm not saying this game is bad. I'm just saying like Starlo's just way better than Snoutlet in my opinion. Like I'm just saying out loud, and that's just my opinion. You could have different opinions about that subject, but for me, Starlo is just the OG, and I miss the OG in my Mario and Luigi RPGs. But overall, this game is amazing to play. The graphics are amazing on Switch. Kind of takes the Paper Jam sort of like art style, and I guess Dream Team as well. Dream Team had the same sort of art style that Paper Jam had, and they kind of bring that back in this game as well with the art style. Kind of like a Wind Waker mixed with Paper Jam sort of thing, because of the cell shading and all that stuff that Wind Waker used in the HD port on Wii U and on the GameCube version. Uh, overall, this game is good. I like the game. It's fun. It took me like fucking 55 hours to 100% the game with the side quests and stuff. But other than that, it was a fun game. But yeah, that was at number 6. At number 5, we have another RPG. and that's Paper Mario: The Origami King. So I already talked about this in length in my review of the game, but I did shed a bunch of man tears at the ending of this game. If you haven't seen my review about this game, I did say that in the review. And it's even part of the main title of my review of this game, so it's pretty obvious that I actually did shed man tears at the ending of this game. Because Olivia, she's my girl. She's literally like my daughter in this game. So like to see her basically die at the ending of this game. Sorry, spoilers if anybody hasn't played this game yet, but yeah, your partner Olivia dies at the end to save Princess Peach and the Mushroom Kingdom from her evil brother's plans to take it over. But yeah, seeing my actual daughter die at the end of this game literally made me cry, like brawling, like tears of sadness and stuff like that. The only reason why this is not any higher, because Olivia by itself, like Olivia's death by itself, would have made this game an absolute number one pick as my number one favorite Switch game of all time. But the fact that this game's main battle system mechanics is a puzzle ring, and if you guys don't know already on this channel, when I make my reviews on puzzle games like RPGs and stuff like that, or like my Zelda reviews, I don't like puzzle games, but I do manage. It's because I'm autistic and I can't really handle puzzles, like hard puzzles. And with Origami King, the puzzle battle system does get hard and you're like halfway through the game. And trust me on this, I was literally having to look up guides on how other people on YouTube did those battles on their end, especially in the boss fights as well, like halfway through the game. Like I was having to look up so many guides on my personal playthrough of this game, it was no joke. Like I seriously cannot do puzzles like that in my video games. If it's something like Zelda or a different Paper Mario game, any other Paper Mario game besides this one, because other Paper Mario games don't really have puzzles for their battle system. They have puzzles in the game, but not as the battle system itself. But yeah, other than Paper Mario games like this and Zelda, I can handle video game puzzles. I just can't handle hard ones. So, and that's why this game is at this number and not any higher number. But yeah, this game is still good to play and fun to play to this day. So you have a Switch and want to get a Paper Mario game, this one's a pretty good one. And if also you're good at puzzle games. Anyways, at number 4, sorry again, this is another game without a actual case, but it's Splatoon 2. Now I did talk in length about Splatoon 2 in my review, again, because I made a bunch of reviews about these games. And Splatoon 2 is my favorite Splatoon game in the whole franchise, better than Splatoon 1 and 3. Surprisingly, 3. Because, I don't know, it's a lot easier to level up in Splatoon 2 nowadays in 2026 than it is to level up in Splatoon 3 on Switch as well. Which makes no sense because Splatoon 3 is the newest Splatoon game, so it should be easier to level up in the third game than in the second game. Because this game is like 8 years old at this point now. So like it came out like in 2018, I believe, or 2019. So this game should be a little bit harder to level up in and gain XP, but it's still easy to play this game. It's a lot easier to win matches, and in Splatoon 3 it's a lot harder for me to win matches all the time. Because my teammates always suck ass in Splatoon 3. So I kind of just quit Splatoon 3 and go back to playing Splatoon 2 online. And I guess until Nintendo, cancels the online features for Splatoon 2, I guess I'll always just play Splatoon 2 then the third game instead. But the reason why the Splatoon 2 is at number 4, not any higher, is because there's 3 other games that are way better than Splatoon 2. Anyways, that was number 4. And number 3, we have Super Smash Brothers Ultimate for the Switch. So Smash Ultimate has been my favorite, Smash game for a couple years now. Because before, my favorite Smash game was Brawl on the Wii. And then, of course, when I finally got a Wii U in, 2018, because I was, a late adopter to the Wii U, Smash 4 was my favorite Smash game because of, the DLC characters and the graphics on the Wii U and stuff like that. So I was just amazed by the way Smash 4 looked. But Smash Ultimate, I think, takes the cake as the best Smash game of all time. And unless Sakurai can make, well, sorry, not make, but top Smash Ultimate with the next entry for the Switch 2, then I'll be singing a different tune. But for right now, Smash Ultimate is the best Smash game that Sakurai and Nintendo have ever created so far. Best and better than Melee, and I know I'm gonna get shot down in the comments for saying that, but yeah, this game is better than Melee. But yeah, Smash Ultimate is a really fun fighting game. If you're looking for a fighting game to play on Switch 1, the only one you would ever need is Smash Ultimate, honestly. Better than Mortal Kombat, Tekken, Street Fighter, because there are Street Fighter, Tekken characters in Smash Ultimate. Because you got Ryu, Ken, and Kazuya Mishima from Tekken. And then even Fatal Fury, which is another old school fighting game. You got Terry Bogard as DLC in this game as well. So you got a bunch of fighting video game characters, as well as Nintendo characters as well, like Mario, Peach, Pikachu, Zelda, Link, Donkey Kong, Kirby, Samus, all those all-stars. But yeah, the reason why Smash Ultimate is at number 3 and not any higher, like 2 or 1, is because there are 2 other Switch games in my collection that I like even more than Smash Ultimate, and that's saying a lot. Because I just glazed Ultimate for like the past 3 minutes now. Anyways, at number 2, surprisingly, is Super Mario Galaxy 1 plus Super Mario Galaxy 2, the bundle collection for Switch 1. Now, I know these games are just Wii games ported to the Switch, but you just gotta love the updated visuals on the Switch versions of these games. So honestly, this collection shouldn't even count as Switch games, but I'm gonna count it either way because it is a really fun collection on Switch. So basically, this game just includes the first Galaxy game and the second Galaxy game, and I'm very nostalgic of the Galaxy franchise because I grew up with the Wii and Galaxy 1 and 2. But yeah, I don't want to be glazing Galaxy 1 and 2 right now because this video is already like 22 minutes long, and I've been talking for that long, so I'm literally almost out of breath here. But all I will say about Galaxy 1 and 2 on Switch is that it is a must-buy, and if you're looking for a 3D Mario game and you already own Odyssey, then get Galaxy 1 and 2 on the Switch. Or just get them digitally if you prefer that, who knows who really plays digital, Anyways, at number 1, we have The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Who would have fucking thought that this game was my number 1 favorite? It is the most played hours I have on my Switch. I have about 155 hours on Breath of the Wild right now. As of July 2026, I have that many hours on this game. I basically gotten every single outfit, including all the DLC outfits. I've done the Trial of the Sword now, because I remember if in my review of this game I mentioned that I didn't do Trial of the Sword of the DLC review I did on this game. But yeah, finally did the Trial of the Sword. I did the Champions Battle of the DLC. I've got the Master Cycle Zero. I've done everything in the DLC now. I've gotten all 120 shrines. And the only thing I'm literally still working on is the 900 Korok seeds. I have about 725 Koroks in the game right now, like already collected. So I have about like 100 and like 108, like 175 left to collect. So I've basically done everything else in the game except the Korok seeds. And once I've basically done that with the Korok seeds, I have to go do the same thing in Tears of the Kingdom. But yeah, this game is so much fun. If you're looking for a 3D Zelda game, you don't want to get like Tears of the Kingdom because, it's the same game as this, or you don't want to get any other 3D Zelda game, just get Breath of the Wild. It's a really good game. Hell, it won Game of the Year in 2017, so this game is freaking amazing to play. But, yeah, I'm going to be done glazing these games, honestly. It's been 25 minutes of this video. It's my longest video ever at this point. But, yeah, that is my top 10 favorite Nintendo Switch 1 games. As you can clearly see, here they all are. So, yeah, there we go, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed today's top 10. It is my very first top 10 video, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Um, I will be seeing you guys tomorrow for, I guess I'll be doing another top 5 video. If you guys don't know that yet, I'll be doing another type of 5 video on my favorite Sonic games on the Switch 1. So, stay tuned for that. Top 5 when that comes out tomorrow. And of course, Thursday this week, I'll be making my very first console review video on the Switch 1. Now, that video is a little bit different than my, is it worth it? Is the Switch 1 worth it in 2026 video? Because I know I made a video about that a couple weeks ago. But don't worry, the Switch 1 console review video that's coming out on this Thursday is a little bit different than is Switch 1 worth it in 2026. So don't worry about that. And then, of course, on Monday next week, I'll be reviewing the Donkey Kong Adventure DLC for Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. So stay tuned for all those videos when they come out. And with that being said, guys, this is Ruben Velasquez, aka the Nintendo God, signing out. Peace. Bye, guys.